Okay, again, my name is Angela Powerhouse Williams. Welcome to our Super Saturday. Now, this Super Saturday is not designed to replace new consultant orientation. That is not what this is. What I'm going to be doing today is to make sure you know the resources and the tools that are available to you so that you're able to manage your business, so that you're able to manage your finances and get yourself in the right way of money. Now, hey, Peggy Ann, what I also want you to understand is because you are a business owner, you the CEO. That means you run and operate your business. So unlike a job, there's not going to be anyone that's going to be holding your hand or standing over your shoulders to make sure that you work your business, because you have to decide that your business is important to you, and you have to decide when your business is going to be open. And so when I say open, that means you putting yourself in the position to make money. Okay, so it is up to you to say to yourself that you want more than what you have right now, and you're willing to learn this business so that this business can generate a level of income for you. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. So let me share my screen with you guys. So the first place that I want to go to is your MyEcon website. And your MyEcon website address should have been in your welcome letter from MyEcon. So if you don't have that, go to your email address, scroll and do a search for MyEcon, and you should see your welcome email. It will have your website address. This is the web address that you will give to prospects if you want them to check out your business. So just by looking at the website, when you click on the products tab, it will list all the products that are available on your website that you can share with other people in order to generate some online sales income. So for example, we do have ID Defender, and ID Defender is for people who are interested in identity theft protection. Okay, especially if you are trying to, you're in the process of fixing your credit, you definitely want to have identity theft protection. It is backed by $1 million policy. And once you have ID Defender, all you do is you put your credit cards, you list your credit cards in the little secure wallet that they have in the ID Defender. And that way, if your information is compromised, or you made a purchase online with your credit card and somebody steal your information and they steal your card and place purchases, you are protected. You are protected. Normally, when that happens, you have to file a police report. It takes the banks up to 30 to 45 days to investigate whether or not you can get your money back, because it depends on if they feel like it's fraud. So with the ID Defender, you're going to automatically get your money back. Like I said, it's backed by $1 million policy, and it's $8.99, $14.95 a month if people want to protect their family. Me, myself, I do have this plan because I have been a victim of identity theft more times than I want to say. Also, for people who do purchase the ID Defender, you also are going to have free and discounted legal service included in that service as well. So that means if you ever need to, you ever want to ask questions to an attorney, you're going to have attorneys that are available to you. Okay. If you want to have a free will created, you can get that through this service. If you need an attorney to show up for you for court services, you can get a discounted rate. So that service is included in the ID Defender package. We also have the Cash Flow Manager that you can share with your prospects. So if you have any friends who are in the direct sale industry, they might be in Mary Kay, they might be in Prepaid Legal, they may be in TLC. Many of those people do not have a system to track their income and expenses in their business. So what ends up happening is when it's time to file their taxes, guess what? They're not getting all their write-offs. It's so many write-offs that are available to you, but they are not getting them because they're not tracking. All they're doing is selling product and making some money, and that's it. But they're not really utilizing the power of having a business. So you can actually sell the cash flow manager to other people. If you know hairstylists, barbers, nail technicians, they can get access to this system. And I believe it's like $12, $10.95 a month they can pay to have their bookkeeping system. And if they want an upgraded version that also includes the retirement planner, they can have access to that for $19.95. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Denise. Hey, Rochella. Your clients also can have access to My Credit System, which is our do-it-yourself credit repair service. It's not a service, it's a system. And basically what it is it's an educational system, and it is full of tutorials that are basically going to teach people how to fix their own credit. So there are video modules that they'll have access to. They're going to have the exact dispute letters that we use to fix our credit, and they can purchase that from you for a one-time payment of $99.95. And I believe you make $50 off of that sale. What you also have access to is you have access as an affiliate of Priceline. So if you got family members who are booking their travel and they're buying airline tickets, or they're buying hotels and things like that, well, all you have to do is send them to your website, ask them to go through your Priceline. That way that you can make money every time they book a hotel, every time that they have a flight. And sometimes Priceline have some amazing deals that's going on. So you can always check through your back office, see what the deals are, and then promote those deals on your social media so that people will know that they can come through you to get that information. Hey, Rochella, did I say that already? We also have health and nutrition that you have access to. We have a anti-aging superfruit liquid vitamin. Calling it a vitamin is just underselling it. It has 5 of the world's most powerful superfruits in it. So not only does it have the vitamins from A to Z, but it also has like acai berry. Acai berry is a powerful supplement to fight free radicals that enter the body. It also helps with aging. It has pomegranate on it. It has goji berry in it, which actually helps with your hormones, and can help balance your emotions, your feelings, and your stress, because sometimes you gain weight because you are stressed out, okay? It also has noni juice in it as well, and I think that is absolutely powerful. So it's a number of different superfruits that's in it. Like I say, it has all the vitamins from A to Z. You and everybody in your family should have a bottle and be taking this supplement on a daily basis. We also have a credit monitoring service that you can offer to your clients. So if you have people who are fixing their credit, they need this $750 credit monitoring service. So a lot of people pay about $50 a month to get access to their credit reports and their scores. So the great thing about this service is through this credit monitoring services, you actually can get 3 credit scores and 3 credit reports for only $8. And you can order them when you want to instead of paying a $50 a month fee. So this is an extremely amazing service. I also have the credit monitoring because, of course, I fix my credit, and also because I am an identity theft survivor. So I always want to know what's going on with my credit file. You also can sell to your clients coffees. We have 2 coffees right now that is available to you. We have a traditional black coffee. It has 100% Arabica coffee beans, which is the best coffee beans you can ever have. It also has a blend of aloe vera in it, and aloe vera is going to help you with your digestive system. We also have the Nuva Trim, which is our weight loss coffee. So if you know someone who's interested in losing 5 to 10 pounds or something like that, and they're looking for a supplement to curb their appetite and to help them burn stored fat, this is for them. And the NuvaTrim coffee uses green coffee beans. It also has Garcinia Cambogia in it. It has green tea, it has Ganoderma in it, and it has African mango. Now, every business partner with your business, you want to make sure that you sign up for your free cash back mall. And you want to have everyone in your family, all your friends, sign up for a free cash back mall. So if for any reason, if you shop at Walmart, if you shop at Macy's, if you shop at Old Navy, if you shop at Best Buy, if you shop at Ashley Stewart, if you go travel and you like to book your hotels through hotel.com, all of these stores are actually connected into this cashback mall. And actually restaurants.com has certificates that you can actually purchase where you can eat extremely low. You get some amazing discounts that you can buy, and all the restaurants in your zip code is in this service. So actually, if you go through the new consultant orientation, I kind of go through how to find the restaurants that participate in your local area. But again, you want to make sure that you have joined. It's free, so go ahead and join so that you have your cashback mall. You are paid on every purchase that you make. You earn cash back. So when you shop at the participating stores, you can earn anywhere from 2% to 10%. It could be a flat dollar fee for certain products that you buy, but every time you shop, you're getting paid back. That's working smart, okay? Now, also, when you have anyone come to your cashback mall and they click join, every time they shop, they get to earn cash back, and you earn 80% of their cash back rebate. Now, it may not seem like a lot, but if you have somebody in your cashback mall like myself, who book all of my travel through my cashback mall, and the fact that my rebate checks are anywhere from $150 to $300 every single year, you get 80% of that. And so what you want to do is you want to be giving these malls out for free, because this is another way for you to build additional income. Hey, Michael. Thanks for joining. Hey, John. So you want to make sure all your friends is with the Cashback Mall. Also, another service that you offer on your website is you offer roadside assistance. So a lot of people usually, if they have not a life insurance, they have auto insurance, it usually comes with a roadside assistance, but they may be charging you about $15, $25, $30 for it. So with this service, you can get towing service, you can get battery jumps. If you get a flat tire, they will come and change your tire. If you lock your keys in your car, they will come and unlock your car. If you drive your car and you run out of gas, they will come and deliver gas to you. If you need, again, any tow service, it is in there. They also have some other discounted options for you if you're traveling, where you can get discounts on rental cars, hotels, and vacation rentals. Now check this out. It's only $7.99 a month for you to have this roadside assistance. And if you look at your auto insurance, they probably charging you double or triple that. So you can actually cancel that piece in your auto insurance, and you can get this. And this is also a great service if you have kids that are away in college and you want to make sure that they are covered in case of an emergency. Hey, Stephanie Rivera. So these are many of the services that you have available to you on your MyEcon website that you can share with other people so that you can generate sales revenue. Also, let's go into logging into your back office. And again, with your welcome letter from MyEcon, it gave you your website address. Now, your username is the beginning of your website address. So as you can see at the top here, you can see my website. And here's my website address, virtualceo.myecon.net. So my username is the first part in front of the myecon.net. So it's virtual CEO. So that is my username. When you first join MyEcon, in your welcome letter, there is going to be a temporary password. Once you log in, you're going to update and you're going to select the password of your choice. Okay, but what I want you to do is I want you to log in your back office. Now, what you need to do as soon as you log into your back office is I want you to go to the top here and I want you to click My Account. Hey, Zephyr, thanks for joining. Hey, Michelle, thanks for joining. Okay, when you go to My Account, you have under My Profile, that's your basic account information. Now, if you join MyEcon and you would like to add your spouse to your business, you can click the spouse name and you can add your spouse to your MyEcon application without them paying the membership twice. You both could be under one membership. Also, you want to upload under my website, you want to upload a photo so that you can make your, your website look a little bit more professional. It has your picture in there, so you want to make sure that you upload that. Also, you want to set the price for those who want to be your business partner. So when you click Manage Enrollment Pricing, okay, you have an option that when people sign up for you through your website, they can join for $99.95. You will earn a $100 commission on that. They can join for $49.95. You will make a $50 commission on that. And they can enroll for $19.95 and you're going to make a $20 commission on that. You decide. You are a business owner. You can manage your business any way you want to. If you want to make $100 a pop, by any means, go ahead and do that. So once you click on the option, it will make it set up for you. Okay. Also, under My Commissions, you want to make sure that you complete the W-9 form. I am going to show you where you can find the video so that you'll know how to complete your W-9. Why do you need to complete your W-9? Because when you filled out your agreement to join MyEcon, it did not ask you for your social security number, but that information has to be provided to the company so that they can give it to the IRS so that it shows that you have a legitimate legal sole proprietorship business. So make sure that you fill out your W-9. What you also want to do is make sure that you click the and fill out the direct deposit. That is another thing. If you want to get paid by MyEcon, MyEcon pays us by direct deposit directly to our bank checking account. So to do that process, you're going to have to upload a photo ID. So whether it's your driver's license or a state ID, a military government ID, you want to upload that. The next thing that you want to do is you want to fill out the direct deposit information. So if you have a checking account, you can take a check, write void across it, take a picture of it, and you can upload it. If you do not have a checking, maybe you wanted to direct deposit to your savings account, you can go to your bank and ask them for a direct deposit form, and they're going to have your name on it, your routing number, and your account information. Take a picture of that, and you want to upload it to your back office so that you can get paid. If you do not have a bank account at all, you want to go online. I think it's a service called Chime. I think it's CHIME. So chime.com, I think, allow you to have like a virtual online bank account, and you can use that for your direct deposit. So if you burnt yourself up at some banks, there are some ways for you to go around it so that you are still getting paid. If you do not fill it out, your money is going to sit in a holding account until you do. And once it does, it will be released. We are paid every Friday. Direct deposits are processed every Friday. If you ever want to change, update your credit card, because you are responsible for making sure that you pay your membership every month. If you get a new credit card, you need to go in the back office under My Business, click My Renewal Payment, and you are going to be able to update your payment information. If you ever want to cancel your membership, it is as quick as one click. You can click cancel, okay? And that will be it. It will move you out the systems, okay? Now, I'm going to go back to this BNC home. And here we go. Some things that you may want to pay attention to. Okay, so when you click on your income shifting membership, your income shifting membership basically tells you all of the services that are available to you through your $34.95 membership. So of course you got a business. It includes the credit repair system. Okay, so again, when you click the credit repair system, you have access to the same system that we sell to others for $99.95. It is part of your membership. You're going to scroll down and you're going to click on the $750 credit plan. This is also the process that we go through when people go through our 5-day credit repair challenge. After they sign up, we're going to go through this process. And basically, here's all the videos that is in the lessons. So every week, when a person signs up, we're going to have them watch 3 videos a week and go through the process. Okay, so if you click on the 4th module, for example, when you click on the 4th module, you are going to see a video. There is a video that is going to play that is going to be telling you how to dispute items on your credit file. Okay? It's right here. Go through and watch videos. A lot of things that is in the 5-day free credit repair challenge is actually already given to you in the back office, but for some reason, you have not went back there and started doing your credit repair education. So you want to watch the videos, okay? Don't skip no steps. Go from the top, and then you're going to go to the bottom. And as you continue to go through the process, you will see the dispute letters. They are in PDF form. They're also in a doc form. And a doc form is for people who you may not have. If you have Word, you'll be able to open it. If you do not have Word, you can open it with Google Docs. So these are many of the credit letters in here, how to remove tax liens from your credit files, how to remove medical elections, how to validate debts, okay? It's right there. When you go through the dispute letters, it's actually going to give you, I didn't mean to click on that, but it's going to actually give you like 5 different letters that you're going to be able to choose from, where you're going to be sending out different letters for different stages, okay? So that is in there. All right, so that is the credit repair system. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to have access to is you're going to have access to your cash flow manager. I am not going to go through the cash flow manager today, only because I see that June has created some amazing videos on the cash flow manager, how to use the cash flow manager for your mobile and how to use your cash flow manager on your desktop. And he takes you step by step. So I am not going to cover that today. And of course, here's the link to your Cashback Mall. And there is a video on how to do the W-4, but I am going to show you, I am going to go through the W-4 today, and there is some other videos that you can go back and you can watch. Okay, so for the cash flow manager, you are going to click on tax record keeping. When you click on tax record keeping, you are going to click on mobile, and there are videos in here that is going to show you and take you step by step on how to download the Cash Flow Manager app and how to enter receipts into your Cash Flow Manager. So it is a he has some great videos in here. So like I said, I'm not going to go through it again because his videos are pretty good.
Find the Cash Flow Manager app and click install. Go.
Okay. He's also going to go through the Cash Flow Manager and how to enter your receipts if you want to do it through your desktop. I will tell you that the mobile is the fastest way to do it. That's what I do. But he has a video on how to enter your paychecks from your job, how to enter your commission checks from MyEcon, how to enter all your expenses, how to enter your mileage, how to set up reoccurring entries. So if you got a cell phone bill, you don't want to keep having to put the cell phone bill in every month. You can set up a reoccurring entry and it'll automatically populate it for you, and how to run your reports so that you will know whether or not you are cash flow positive. You'll also be able to run your net worth reports as well. So that information is there, and he did a really good job on the videos. The next thing that I want to talk about is I want you to click on the reports. When you click on the reports, it will allow you to manage your business, okay? So if you want to know how much money you're getting paid, you click on the commission reports and it will tell you how much money you are getting paid every Friday. If you want to see who on your team made some sales, sign somebody up in the business, we got the team sales report. If you want to know, see your leaders that's on your team and the team members that they have in their organization, you can click the sponsorship viewer and you can see your entire organization. When you click on tools, okay? When you click on tools, it gives you the link to your cash flow manager again. It also gives you a link to the cash flow strategist. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. So the link is here. There's also some calculators, like if you want to calculate your return on investment or something like that, there are a number of calculators that are available to you. Also, we have the cash flow success. The cash flow success is where you can enter your cash flow for the year, the amount of debt you paid off for the year, any income that you have made in MyEcon for the year. It can help tally how the business has helped you since you've been in the business. And we'll talk more about this when it gets closer to the MyEcon cash flow conference next year, because you are recognized for your total cash flows. And so we'll go more into that at another time. You also have a contact activity log, okay? You can use this contact activity log if you want to be able to track your prospects or your marketing efforts, okay? So let's say you got, you was out today, you met somebody, you was at Starbucks, that person might have gave you a business card, or that person might have gave you their contact information. All you do is click the enter the new contact, and here you go. You'll be able to enter their name, any information that you got about them, their phone number, their email address, if they married, how many children they have, their interests. Why is that important? Because you want to build relationships with people. Every time you contact them, you can put the notes on how the conversation went, okay? So you can use this as a way for you to track the activities and the interaction, because I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that later. And then you can print out or view your activity log and it show you what you're doing, okay? And you can also create weekly goals for yourself and you can put them in, okay? So if you want to set some goals for yourself on how many people you're going to talk to or introduce the business to, how many people you actually going to show a business opportunity to, you can track how many new recruits you got. You can even track how many people you sold a smart money kit to, how many customers you have generated. So you can use this for your activity. So it's definitely a tool that you can use. What you also can go to is you can go to the store. And when you go to MyEcon store, hey, Pastor Josh, hey, Derek Grant, Daisha, you can order business cards. Okay, so from your back office, from the store, you can order business cards. You're getting 250 cards for $29.95. These cards are already created for you. All you're doing is putting your contact information on there, or you can go to Vistaprint. You can brand yourself. You can put your personal photo. If you go to Vistaprint, you can put your personal photo on there, and you know, whatever type of branding or message that you want to put. But everybody needs to have business cards. How you got a business and you don't have no business cards? That just doesn't make sense. Also under sales aids, if you want to purchase brochures about some of our top selling products that you want to give to people, you can purchase them here. The American Finance brochure basically tells people why they need to be a part of financial literacy and why they need it in their life. There's an ID Defender brochure, there's the multivitamin brochure, and there's also the roadside assistant. Now, for many of you, if you did not purchase a My Econ training manual, you can purchase it from your back office if you like. Okay. All right. Now I want to go back and I want to show you one more thing, and then we're finished with this back office. Okay, when you click on Document Center, when you click on Document Center, for those of you who did not buy a training manual, when you click on Training Manual, they have the training manual broken down. You can print out one section at a time, or you can download the entire training manual. I want you to focus on the minimize taxes. That's strategy number 3, minimize taxes. This is actually going to give you all the write-offs and the IRS publications that tell us the write-offs that we can do as a business owner. Also under compensation documents, it has the compensation plan, so you can see that. There's also videos in here of what happens with your first recruits, how to rank advance, and there's videos on the compensation plan as well. So that's about it that I want to show you in your My Econ office. Also, if you click on messages up here at the top, if you click on messages, it will actually list all the messages that My Econ has ever sent to your email address, okay? And so all of it is there. So even if you don't check your mail on a regular basis, if you click messages, you'll see everything that My Econ has sent to you. What is funny about this is when I scroll down to the bottom of here, as you can see, my welcome email is here. I joined My Econ October 19th. Now, remember how I told you guys that I did the 2 and 5, and that is the system that I have been teaching to you all if you want to get to any major rank in My Econ, because I tracked it and I know that it works. But this is just to prove to you that when I say I did 2 and 5, I actually did 2 and 5. So as you can see, I joined My Econ October 19th. I signed up for my Cashback Mall. I had my cash flow manager set up. I got my ID Defender. And then what did you see? By October 19th, which is the exact same day that I joined My Econ, I got my first 2. I got my first 2. Then, as you can see, from October 20th to October 28th, I got my 5. So when I say 2 and 5, I'm just not saying 2 and 5. I'm just telling you what I did to get to the top. I got my 2, my first day in the business. I got my 5 by the end of the month. By doing that, I can work with those 5 people and get them to the point to where they start focusing on the 2 and 5. Because guess what happened? They started focusing on the 2 and 5 and started bringing people into their own business. And remember, your first 2 rolled up. So guess what? They entered my base shop. And we're going to go more into that in just a second. But I just want to show you that because, you know, I always say 2 and 5. I want y'all to know that I did it. So again, if you have somebody that want to join your business opportunity, You can give them your website address. You can also have them click the Join Now button. When they click the Join Now button, it is going to pull up the application for them to join. You can also go up to the URL bar and you can highlight this link right here, and you can give this to somebody who want to join the business, and it will take them directly to the sign up page. And as you can see, make sure your name is on there so that you are getting the credit. Your business partner have an option to buy the manual. If they don't want to buy the manual, make sure that they leave this box blank, okay? And that's how you sign somebody up for MyEcon. Now let's talk about training. So what I want to do is I actually want to be done with the website. And I want to take you to the Lifestyle Changers training portal. And so everyone who joins MyEcon, you have access to the training portal. The password to this university is changed periodically. The password right now is truth. And so every new person who comes into MyEcon, if you want to get trained, this is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. The back office training is just a basic getting started. This training portal will change your life. Now, the one thing about this is this is a financial literacy education business, okay? So you're gonna have to schedule some time to where you sit down and you learn your craft. So you're gonna have to watch the videos. You're gonna have to read the documents. Remember, no hand holding around here, but everything you need to be successful is right here. So if you go through the LSC University, you're gonna see a whole lot of tools and resources that are available to you. We have a prospecting website, okay, that you have access to use. It's free to you. I created it when I first got into the business. The last webinar that I did is actually on this site. It is the lifestylechangers-team.com. So when you actually click on this prospecting website, you can show somebody the webinar so they can see the last webinar that I did. And like I said, you guys, this webinar, and I did this maybe, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I don't know when I did this webinar, but this webinar still recruits people like crazy for me. I got webinars that I did a year ago that still recruit people like crazy for me. So don't get caught up on how recent is the presentation and what price is in there. Show them the strategies. This is the presentation, okay? So a presentation link is there. They're also going to be able to watch a video on the tax advantages of having a home-based business. They're also going to get access to Infinity testimonies. On this same prospecting site, your clients can be introduced to the products that MyEcon offers. That you can sell to others, so they're going to get access to that. They're also going to get access to the compensation plan, you know, and how we get paid in MyEcon. That is in there. They're also going to see a few testimonies from some of the people that are in our business. Real people, real results, right? And then there's other video success stories that they are going to have access to, that they can hear other people who have used MyEcon to become millionaires, use MyEcon to get out of debt, use MyEcon to save their homes from foreclosures. So there's tons of success stories that your clients are going to be able to see, all right? So let me go back here. All right. I'll give it just a second. All right, so that's our prospecting site, and I included prospecting sites for other top infinities, John Pettifer and Brian Beam, because I do, they are my mentors, and they have great websites also. Hey, Spurgeon. Also, there is the link to our Lifestyle Cash Flow Club so that you can use our team members' success stories to help you promote your business. That's why it's there. Okay, so once you go to the MyEcon website and have your team members go to your MyEcon website, you might want to meet with your new team members so that they know what they need to be doing. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to the new consultant tab. In the new consultant tab is everything you need to get started in this business, but you got to take the time to do it. All right. So as you can see, there is a video on how to fill out the W-9 form, and there's a video on how to set up your direct deposit. Also, you're going to see a video on how to adjust your W-4. Now, we do have, I have the 2019 W-4 here. I do have a help sheet for people who want step-by-step on how to do it. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to go over the W-4, but I'm going to go over the W-4 for one individual, whether you are single with kids, single with not kids, or maybe you're married and only one person is changing their W-4. Now, if you are a married couple and both of you are going to adjust your W-4, you need to watch this video, because in this video, I do go over how to adjust the W-4 for 2-income households. But if only one spouse is changing their W-4, treat it as if you are a single individual, okay? There's also a link to the IRS W-4 calculator right here. So what I want to do really quick is I want to go through the 2019 W-4. Now, keep in mind, there is a new 2020 W-4. The draft is out there, but it is not final. So I am not training on that, or we're not using it until it becomes final. We're looking for it to become final by the IRS by maybe the end of July or in August sometime. Okay, so what I want to do right now really quickly is I want to go through the W-4 for 2019, because for those of you who was in the business with me back in 2016, 2017, it looks a little bit different from you. If you've been in MyEcon, you really should be changing your W-4 every year, or again, when your personal financial situation changes. And they tell you this right here on the W-4. It says, consider completing a new W-4 form each year and when your personal financial situation changes. I'm looking, it looks like I was knocked off. I hope I'm not knocked off. If you guys can't see my screen or anything like that, or we have been disconnected to the live for any reason, please shoot me a message in Messenger or a text message just to let me know. I'm trying to, just one second. I'm trying to get my phone to work with me here. Okay. All right. Okay. So, let's see here. I cannot see it. Just a second, you guys. If you guys can still see my screen, somebody send me a messenger real quick. Rochella or Esther, John, anybody who's looking right now, could you send me a message in Instant Messenger? That would be awesome. Who's ever live? Okay. All right. So hopefully y'all ain't got to keep reconnecting, because I keep reconnecting. I don't know what's going on here. All right. John, do you see the W-4 form? All right. Can y'all see the W-4 form that I have pulled up? All right. Thank you, David. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So again, it says consider completing a new Form W-4 each year and when your personal or financial situation changes. So the fact that people and work jobs 4 and 5 years, 10 years, and they never adjust a W-4 since they started their business, they're losing a whole lot of, okay? So I'm gonna go through this W-4 real quick. I'm gonna go down to the worksheet. Okay, so in this example, I am a single mom and I have 2 kids and I make $60,000 a year, okay? So if I'm a single mom, I got 2 kids, I make $60,000 a year. Let's go through this worksheet. A, enter 1 for yourself. So I am going to enter 1. B, enter 1 if you will file married, filing jointly. Well, I'm single, so that doesn't apply to me. I'm going to skip that. C, enter 1 if you will file head of household. Well, I'm going to enter 1 because I am head of household. Now, the only people who can claim head of household, you cannot be married. You have to be single, and you have to have children or dependents that you take care of. So if you are single and you don't have no kids, you cannot claim head of household. If you are married, you cannot claim head of household. So in this case, I am single with 2 kids, I can claim head of household. On D, it says, enter 1 if you are single or married filing separately, or you have 1 job. Or you can enter 1 if you're married filing jointly and only 1 spouse works, okay? So in this case, I am single, so I'm gonna enter 1, okay? Now let's go to the child tax credit, which is section E. The child tax credit is all designed and based on your income. And so all you're doing is looking to see where you fit the criteria. Now, if you make less than $71,000, you can claim 4 for each child. If you make anywhere from $71,000 to $179,000, you can claim 2 for each child. If you make $179,000 to $200,000, you can claim 1 per child. If you make $200,000 by yourself, you get no allowances, okay? In parentheses, they also put the amounts for if you are married, okay? If you are married, there are income thresholds. In this case, I make $60,000 a year. Single mom, 2 kids, I make $60,000. So I meet this criteria. I make less than $71,000. So I get to claim 4 for each of my children. I got 2 kids. So on line 8, I'm going to write 8. F, credit for other dependents. Other dependents are people who are not children. If you have children that are now over the age of 18 and they're not in college, but they live in your house, they can be considered a dependent. If you have a mother or a grandmother that's living in your house and you pay for more than 50% of their living expenses, they are considered a dependent, but they do not qualify for child tax credit. So in this case, once again, you're gonna look at your income and determine what you can claim. So it says if you make less than $71,000, you get 1 per child. I mean, not per child, per eligible dependent. That does not include your little kids. They are already included in E. Okay, so if you do have a mother that you're taking care of, then you make under $71,000, then you're going to enter 1 for her. Okay, in this case, I don't have anybody else living in my house, so I'm just going to leave that blank. G is actually some tax credits, and really for investing purposes. For 95% of people that come into my econ, this is going to be blank for you, so you can skip it. So on box H, what you're gonna do is add up from A to G. So in this case, I got 8, I got 9, 10, 11. So I'm gonna claim 11. That is my allowances based on the form, okay? Now, here's how people get in trouble. This is actually the correct way to fill out your W-4. But I'm here to tell you is that if you fill out your W-4 correctly, you will find that you owe the IRS at the end of the year. So if you claim 10 or 11 allowances, you're gonna owe Uncle Sam at the end of the year, all right? It's a trap. That's why they don't teach you the W-4 form. But if you read the W-4 form exactly the way they are giving it to us, then you can legally claim 11, but you're gonna owe at the end of the year. That's why our family tell us to claim 0 or claim 1, right? Well, that's where MyEcon comes into place. Because you have a business and we qualify for tax write-offs, it offsets our tax liability. So we can adjust our W-4 and get the maximum allowances and now owe at the end of the year as long as you keep good tax records, okay? So in this case, this person has 11. If you have 10 to 11 on your allowances, you can stop right here. Just stop right here. You're gonna go up to the employee withholding allowance certificate. You're gonna fill out your name, your social security number, your address, single or married in this case, I'm single. And then line 5 where it says total number of allowances you are claiming, you're gonna put 11. You're gonna leave box 6 blank and you're gonna leave box 7 blank. You should never be writing exempt. The only people who qualify for exempt is you are over the age of 65, you are legally blind, or you're gonna make less than $12,500. If you make less than $12,500, and for people who want Social Security, they can write exempt, okay? But you can't. If you write exempt, that means they're taking no taxes out of your paycheck. And that's why people who write exempt, they always owe the IRS, or the IRS always keep their federal refund checks. Yes, you got your money up front, but you ain't getting no refund check. When all you got to do is apply the MyEcon business to your income, and now you can keep your money and now owe and get a refund check. Okay, so you're going to write 11. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut this form out. You see how it says right here, separate here and give this portion to your employer. You do not give your employer your worksheet. The worksheet is for your records. You only give them the piece of this certificate. Now, let's say you don't have no kids. So I'm going to delete this here. Let's say you ain't got no kids. So if you already at 9, 10, 11, you can stop right there, just on this first half of the worksheet. But let's say I'm in corporate America, but I don't have any children, okay? So I'm going to enter 1 for myself, all right? B, enter 1 if you file married or if you file married jointly, okay? In this case, I'm gonna say 0, right? Line C, enter 1 if you can file head of household. Well, I don't got no kids. So since I ain't got no kids and don't nobody live in my house that I am responsible for, meaning a parent or grandparent, not a spouse, okay? I would enter 1, but in this case, I'm not entering 1 because that doesn't qualify for me, all right? Line D, enter 1 if you are single or you're married filing separately or you married filing jointly, but only one person is working. So in this case, I am single, so I'm gonna put 1, okay? Now, I don't qualify for the child tax credit because I ain't got no kids. I don't qualify for a credit for dependents because ain't nobody living in my house. I'm just single, okay? So I'm gonna add my 2 options up and I get a whopping 2, okay? Now, the beauty of having a home-based business, once again, is you get to use your tax write-offs to offset your tax liability. So I am going to show you how you can qualify for additional allowances, especially when you are single with no children. So if you did this first section and you are already at 9, 10, or 11, you do not have to do what I am about to show you tonight. You can stop right there. But if you are below 9, here's what you can do to get additional allowances. So in this case, I got 2. Okay, I hate that it keeps freezing up. Well, the great thing about this is I am recording this, so the recording is going to be live. The replay, you're going to be able to see everything without all the breaking up and all that stuff. Okay. All right. So you're going to go down to the bottom half of the worksheet. Okay. So for most people who are in my econ, you're going to be going straight to line 4, unless you are a homeowner. And even homeowners right now, I want you to go straight to 4. Why? Because after going through the tax season, the tax laws have changed to make it harder for people to itemize. And what has happened is, if your itemized deductions is not more than your standard deduction, you can't itemize. Okay, so for most people who are doing their W-4s, you can go straight on to line 4. So skip 1, skip 2, and skip 3. It is not going to matter. Now, if you filed your taxes last year and your itemized deduction piece was more than $18,350, then what you're going to do is you can enter your total itemized deductions on line 1. Then you're going to subtract the standard deduction from that, and it's going to give you amount on line 3. But for most people, 9 out of 10 people, your standard deduction was more than your itemized deduction, and so you're going to skip it. So let's go down to line 4. Line 4, this is how you're going to get additional allowances. It says enter an estimate of your 2019 adjustments to income. So those are some of the tax write-offs you're going to be able to claim on your taxes. Now, when I first got into my econ, we kind of asked you a lot of questions about your lifestyle and your expenses, and we added them up and all that. Well, we're doing something a little bit different. Why? Because as a new business owner, I want to know if you're going to track your expenses correctly in order for you to get all the write-offs to offset your tax liability. And I don't want to give you more allowances than your write-offs can offset. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. In line 4, we are going to be adding the totals of only 3 lifestyle expenses: your rent or mortgage, your car note, and your cell phone bill. That is it. So let's say if your mortgage is $1,200 or your rent is $1,200 a month, if your car note is $400 a month, and your cell phone bill is $120 a month, that's $1,720 a month. Multiply that number by 12, and you're going to enter that on line 4. So that $1,720 times 12 is $20,640. These are the bare write-offs minimum that I'm going to have in my business, a minimum of about $20,000. Now, we know that you're going to be able to write off a whole lot of other things, but I'm keeping it to the bare 3 to keep it simple and to make sure people, W-4s, again, don't have more allowances than what you can actually write off, okay? So that's $20,640. Then what I want you to do is I want you to go down to line 8. On line 8, it wants you to divide line 7. Well, line 7 is just bringing down this number. So on line 7, we're going to do 2,640. We're just going to bring that number down to line 7. On line 8, we're going to divide this $20,640 by 4,200. They have it right here. Divide line 7 by 4,200. When you do, it gives you the number of, I don't know, probably like a 4.9. Round up, and we're going to say 5. Now, on line 9, we're going to bring down that number from the top half of the W-4, which is line 2. So line H, so that was 2. Your new total allowances is going to be 7, okay? So you went from only being able to legally claim 2 allowances as a single person with no kids to being able to now have 7 allowances, again, which is going to allow you to free up some of your money and not pay all your federal taxes. And that is basically how you do your W-4. So this is 7. I will go back up to the certificate, and on line 5, I'm gonna put 7, and then you're gonna turn that in, okay? So that's how you do your W-4. Again, if you are married and only one person is filling out the W-4, you go through the exact same steps. The first part of the section, second part of the section. If you are married and you both want to adjust your W-4, watch my video that's in the training center, because you're going to need to do the 2 earner worksheet. Okay? All right, so that ends the training on the W-4. Uh-oh. Let me go back here. Okay, so now we are back on the training website. And you guys, again, I am so sorry for the technical difficulties, but I did record this, so you'll be able to watch it again. I will upload that. Now, as you do your W-4, again, I have the training manual on our team website. I also have our new consultant orientation. You can take some time and watch this video. I also have shortcut videos on how to do the cash flow manager and how to do the cash flow strategist. But June do have some really great videos in the My Econ back office. As you scroll down, there's a compensation video. But the video I do want you to watch after you adjust your W-4 is I want you to watch the home-based business tax webinar. This tax webinar will tell you everything you will be able to write off on your taxes as a business owner, from your cell phone, your internet access, your security alarm on your house, the meals that you eat outside of groceries. So if you go to Starbucks, how you can write that off. If you went to McDonald's, Red Lobster, how you can write that off. How you can pay yourself to use your home to have meetings and Super Saturdays in your house, and actually let Uncle Sam pay you for it. You're gonna know how to write off your travel, even if you're going on vacation with your family. You're gonna know how you can write off the interest piece of your car note, or 100% of car lease payment. You're also gonna know how you can write off the mileage on your car, and you're gonna know how to hire your children. So everybody needs to watch this video. Okay, everybody needs to watch this video. All right. I hate that this is doing this. Okay, as you scroll down to the website, I will be updating and putting the new Super Saturday out here so that you can have access to it without all the freezing from the internet. And then again, there's more resources that are available to you. I have a video here about mindset. You need to watch that video. If you ain't got your mind right, ready for money, you're not going to be able to attract it. I have a law of attraction planner, 90-day planner that you can download, and it'll help you get your mind right. And I have some of my mentors training in here as well. Chanel Cooper-Sykes is, well, really Chanel Imutier now. And Pastor Dr. Miles Monroe. He is powerful. I encourage everybody to watch his video, because he's basically telling a lot of you that you are blocking your financial blessing from God because of your inability to be a manager of your money. How is God going to bless you with $10,000 and you can't manage $100 now? And so there's a seed time and a harvest time, and he definitely talks about that. And there are some kingdom principles of why you should be rich, why God wants you to be rich, and it is a powerful video that you definitely, my goodness, that you definitely want to see. Okay, now So the major thing that I want you to do under the new consultant section is, again, getting your W-4 created and watching the new consultant orientation and watching the home-based business tax write-offs. Now, the next section is called the personal finance. Okay. The personal finance section is, what do I do next after I income shift? And so what I have here is I have a personal finance webinar, and this is a boot camp. And this boot camp explains all of these tools right here that you need to be using. Okay, so if you are a leader in MyEcon and you have a team, if you have not went through these worksheets with your team, then that's what you need to be doing. Okay, so the monthly budget. Okay. My internet is just not letting me be great today. I should have did this webinar from home. But let's say we go to the monthly budget. Give me just a second here for it to load. All right. With the monthly budget, you are going to have your business partner print out their bank statement. And based on their bank statement, the current bank statement or the last bank statement that they have, we are in July, you can use June's bank statement. From that bank statement, they're going to go through and they're going to enter everything that they spent money on into this worksheet. Okay? So they're going to enter the income that came in from the month, from their paycheck, from their MyEcon commission. You're going to enter that there. Then if they have a mortgage, they pay rent, any of that information, make sure that it is filled out. The gas that they put in their car, all of that, all their expenses. And they're just going to go through this worksheet and put it in. Your car note, your car insurance, the gas you put in your car. If you pay health insurance, if you tied your church, that should be on your bank statement, especially if you're using a debit card. Groceries, any personal items, all of that information is listed there. So as you go through and put all your expenses in and you put your income in, it's going to tell you if you are cash flow positive or you are cash flow negative. What this spreadsheet is also going to do is it is going to identify all of your hobbies, all your interests, and what is really important to you. It's going to show you that, okay? And it's going to show you wasteful spending. I had people who spent $600 eating out and also spent $300 buying groceries. Which one is it going to be? And they're not contributing to their 401k because they say they ain't got no money, but that money is at McDonald's. And so you have all of your business partners go through this step, okay? Next, you have your business partner go through the debt elimination worksheet. They're going to pull out all of their bills. Okay? You're going to have them pull out all the bills, not their bills, but their debts. The debts that they pay, from their car note to their credit card. You want to make sure that they have all that. We want the minimum payment. We want the balance due. We want the interest rates that you're paying. And we're going to take that information and you're going to put it in this debt elimination worksheet. Okay? This is kind of what it looks like. It is an example. They're going to list their creditors. They list their balances, their interest rates, and their payments. Okay? It will automatically calculate for you. The monthly payment is including their income shift. In this case, this individual had $300 from adjusting their W-4. So we putting the $300 on top of this $525 in monthly payments, minimum payments that they're already paying, right? So now they got $828 worth of cash flow. this spreadsheet is going to tell you when you're going to be debt-free. So in this case, this person is going to be debt-free by March 2023. It also lists in order which debt should be paid off first, and it's going to tell you when each debt is going to be paid off and how much interest you're going to save. So this again is a powerful feature. You want to make sure that everybody on your team has done their debt elimination worksheet, because what's the point of being in a financial literacy company and you're not managing your money and you don't know where your money's going? So that's why you got to do the budget worksheet so you know where your money's going. You got to do the debt elimination worksheet so that you can use your income shift to get out of debt so that you can own your paycheck. In this example, he had 300 cash flow, debt-free March 2023. But guess what? What if she didn't income shift? If she didn't income shift, she's going to be debt-free in August of 2026. So it added 3 years. So that means that she paid her minimum payment and never joined MyEcon, ain't got no side money coming in, can't adjust your W-4 correctly because you don't got a business. Well, she's going to be debt-free, but it's going to be in August 2026. But because she put her $300 income shift on top of it, she's going to be debt-free 3 years sooner. But let's say she built her MyEcon business, right? And she generate another $200 in addition to her income shift. Now we have knocked off another year. So instead of being debt-free April of 2023, she's now debt-free April 2022. She knocked a year off. So in 2 years, because we at the middle of 2019. So she's close to being free. And this also includes her car note. And we have people on our team that had $200,000, $300,000 worth of debt that they now have a plan where they're going to be debt-free, including a $300,000 mortgage in 7 years. You have to have a plan. Money without a plan, you will live paycheck to paycheck. So everybody should have done this. If you haven't done this, that's because you're not tuned in, you're not plugged in, you don't attend no trainings, you don't know what's going on. If you're a leader with a team, then you can reach out to your people and have them do these videos. For some people on my personal team, we have a personal financial strategy session where you get your bank statement, you get your bills, and we can do this together. Marta, my platinum, also does this locally at Starbucks for the team. So if you have not done it, your team ain't done it, you got work to do. The 401k calculator. Everybody should be doing the 401k calculator, because most of you, I guarantee you, are not saving what you need to be saving in order for you to retire comfortably. I put these tools in place for you so that you can win. I'm going to pull this up right quick so that you can get an idea of what exactly I am talking about. All right, so whether you got a 401k, you got a 403b, or you got a TSP account. Let's say you are, I use this example, you're 45 years old. You plan to retire at 65. I'm going to have you go into your 401k account and put in what the balance is right now. For some people, it might be zero. I ask you, what is your current salary? I'm going to put in here the average of what your raise is every year. So we just gonna say a minimum of 2%, right? How much do you contribute to your 401k? Is it 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%? What is it? Do you get a government match? I mean, not a government match. Do you get a match from your employer? What do they match you? 50%? Do they match you dollar for dollar? What do they match you? And what do they match up to? Up to 5%, up to 2%? What is it? Put it in here. Okay, then based on that 401k, everybody's 401k should tell you what your annual return on investment for the year is. In this case, is 8%. So basically what this is telling you is that by the time you turn 65, if you continue to contribute just 5% to your 401k, you're going to have $276,000. $276,000. But let's say you come to the cash flow conference and you learn about different investment vehicles that you can park your money so that your money compound. And instead of getting 8%, let's say you're getting 12%. Well, now that retirement will give you $490,000. But guess what? Your 401k may not offer the asset classes needed for you to get a higher return on investment. So this will help you decide whether or not you need to open up your own IRA or your own Roth for retirement purposes and put the right investments in there so that your money can go to work. But you don't know that if you don't go through the numbers. I have things that gave me a 24% return on investment. If you can be strategic and stick to things that can pay you higher return on investment, guess what? That's 3.4 million. That's 3.4 million. But you need to know. But what if instead of doing 5%, I only contribute 1%? And I'm still in my 401k that's only giving me 8%. Well, by the time you're 65, you only got $106,000. You about to be broke. In 2 years, you're done. In 2 years, you're done. So if you haven't done this with your team, you are doing them a huge disadvantage. Because the whole point is we want people to be smart about their money. We want people to be able to have their 401ks. Okay? And I even got calculators that are out there for you guys for if you got a mortgage and you want to see how you can pay your mortgage off faster, it is out there. If you got a car note, you want to pay that car note off faster, it is there. Okay? I also have a calculator that will tell you how long your 401k balance is going to last you. So if you got a $200,000 401k account, I want you to know with inflation, $200,000 is only going to last you about 5 or 6 years. So you need to decide how long you plan to live. And there's a 50% chance that you'll live to be 90. Will your money outlive you? You don't know that if you're not working. And I'll make sure that I put that worksheet in the training as well. But also, when you're thinking about the power of investing and where you're keeping your money, if you got 20 years to invest and you only got $100 a month to invest, where you park your money makes a difference. If you leave your money in the bank where you're getting 1% and you only putting in $100 a month, in 20 years, you only got $26,000. You might as well put your money under your bed. But then people say, oh, well, I'm better. I'm not going to put my money in just a savings account. I know better than that. I'm finna get me a CD. Well, guess what? That CD is only paying about 3%. In 20 years, you got $33,000. Right? Oh, well, I'm going to use my 401k. I'm getting 8%. And when you come to the investment training, I'm going to show you how that return on investment that they're showing you in your 401k is not your real return on investment. You're actually getting less. So at your 401k, guess what? You have $59,000. You're going to be broke by the end of the year when you retire because you're not contributing enough. 12%. Now you got 100,000. Now we're moving. At least you got 100,000. So that means if you only got $100 a month to invest in your future, you got to be putting it in vehicles that is going to pay you more. 25%. $686,000. Is it doable? Yes. Yes. It happened for the past 10 years. But a lot of you, because you're not educated on investment vehicles and where to look, you missed out on a lot of growth. Now, we know a crash is coming, but after every crash is going to be what? It's going to go back up. Okay? But this is information you need to know. But guess what? As you start to get out of debt and pay your debt off, you're going to have more money to put towards your investment account. So before, where I showed you where somebody was already paying $500, you know, $500 a month in bills, well, now that the credit cards is paid off, now that the car note is paid off, well, guess where that $500 can go? It can go here. It can go right into your future. It can go right into your future. This is the power of getting out of debt. You get out of debt and put it, let's say just in your 401k, got 8%, you got $353,000 by the time you retire. That's a whole lot better than $25,000. 12%. $594,000. No, most people do not know this. They don't know their numbers. And because they don't know their numbers, they're losing. If you haven't done this with your team, you got work to do. The reason why people are quitting is because they're not even doing this. They're not even doing what they're supposed to do in MyEcon and let the strategies work for them so that they have a testimony to share with people. They just want to recruit people. You just want to recruit people and get people in the business. You're not even doing the strategies. 24%, 3.4 million. Now your money can outlive you. Now you got something you leaving your kids. PayPal alone gave me a 32% return on investment. The whole point is about compound interest. You got to park your money to make more money. You cannot get to wealth. You cannot get to retirement just working a job. You have to have extra cash flow. That's why when we have you adjust your W-4, you are not blowing that money. That money go either in your retirement, in your savings, or to pay off debt. That is it. So go through this with your team. As leaders, that's what you need to do. There's a wealth system video. I got a money management video that talks just about budgeting, you guys. Wealth of information. I got a credit repair boot camp here. I also got additional letters that may not even be in the Smart Money kit that you can use. If you decide that you want to launch a credit repair business, I have a client contract that you can use so that they sign a contract for you to do business with them. Under the investing tab, under the investment tab is basic investing information. I recommend that you join the Profit Zone. The Profit Zone is a $150 investment for you to get access to that course to learn how to day trade and make money daily. Under marketing. Under marketing, I got my video on how to turn Facebook into an ATM, how to build your list. There's other videos in here. How to advertise on Craigslist. How to use video. It's on there. Also, remember how I talked about when I first got started, I only had and did face-to-face presentations. I only had 3 flyers. Here's the 3 flyers. Business in a Box, Tax Advantage, the Income Shifting Flyer. It's been here. I have a prosperity presentation handout that you can print these out and give it to people, and it gives them a whole overview of the business on one sheet. You're not using it because you're not on the website. Under training. Under training is additional videos, other trainings from other leaders. Also the presentation for you to do face-to-face presentations. You guys, here's the presentation. How many of you have downloaded this presentation to your laptop? How many of you have done that? How many of you have printed it out and put it in a binder so that you can do face-to-face one-on-one presentations with people? How many of you have done that? If you haven't done it, then you need to do it. You can't get to the top of the company and you don't want to do a basic presentation, especially face-to-face. And the great thing about this presentation is everything that you need to say is on the slides. How many of you has printed this out? It's the PDF. You ain't got to know what to say, just read the words. I put the words on there. As you continue to do it and you start applying the strategies in your life, then you can add more details to the slide, or you could tell more stories, but keep it simple. Read what the slide said. You need enough cash flow to support your retirement, your current lifestyle, and your future lifestyle. Most people depend on Social Security and pension. It don't work. We got a plan. Here's the crisis. Read the words. Read the words. Read the words. It's really simple. Everybody should be able to do a one-on-one presentation. I gave it to you. I gave it to you. Use the presentation. Y'all should be closing people left and right because you're around people all the time. Use the presentations. All right. Oh, and the final thing that I do want to show you, how to make your own template for Business in the Box. I use old school Microsoft Publisher. There might be some free desktop publishing software that you can use to create your own flyers. Let me do some, see if I can find some. Also, if you want to do a credit repair party, here's the presentation. The 5-day credit repair challenge is really just a breakdown of this exact same presentation. How many are doing that? It's right there. And the last thing that I want to show you on here is actually under marketing. There is a social media post. Click here. All right. Here's the social media post. There's other posts here. I be forgetting to go and add new stuff, but as I get it, I add it on here. These are things that you can copy and paste and use on social media that you can post just to add different things to your social media. Okay, so it is there. Everything that you need to be successful in this business is on this training website. So it's just a matter of you taking time to sit down and going through your university. Okay, nothing to manage your money better than that. All right. Last thing that I'm about to pull up. All right. And usually our Super Saturdays do be about 2 hours, 2.5 hours long. So I'm going to go through this extremely fast. It's just that I wanted to make sure that you guys had access to the tools so that you can put your business in such a better place, but also help the people come into your business. So keep in mind that this business is all about what you think about. What you think about, you bring about. And your ability to be successful depends on what it is that you want. And so as you come into My Econ, you need to ask yourself, what do I want? How much money do I want to make, and why do I want to make that level of money? And it can't, and money can't be enough. It has to be, what can the money do for you? That's what you have to be thinking about. So where do you want to live? What does that look like? Where are you going to travel? Where do you want to go? And what are you willing to give up in order for you to get it? Because you can't get rich and all you doing is working your job and coming home and chilling and watching TV or on social media. You ain't going to get rich. You're going to have to give up something. You have to give up time, money, or both. And you got to set goals. Yesterday when I did the video, I talked about how you got to have your goals, but you need to write your goals down and make them plain and make it simple. And here's what I want to tell people. Stop putting a limit on God. God said that you're supposed to have dominion over the earth and everything in it. Everything in it. So stop thinking you got to die in order for you to experience heaven. You can have heaven on earth. He meant for you to be wealthy. One, so you can leave generational wealth. What did he say? A good man leaves an inheritance for his family. An inheritance means you already have it. You already own it. And when you leave this earth, they have access to it. So some of you, God want to make you a millionaire. He wants you to be in that mansion. He wants you to have enough money to launch different organizations. He wants you to be able to feed the needy. He wants you to be able to have programs for youth. But a lot of you putting a cap on God. And because you putting a cap on God, you are not getting what your birthright said you were supposed to have. So I need you to think big and have faith that he's going to give it. I want you to put together a dream board. What did I say? Whatever your dreams are, write it down on paper in your journal, make it plain. Then take whatever it is that you want and put pictures of it so that you can visualize what you want and what you want to accomplish. This is an example of one of the dream boards that I did just using my computer. It ain't no big poster board. I use my computer and I got pictures off of Google that were in line with what it is that I want to accomplish. I even got pictures of my house. I know what the house, my dream house is gonna look like. Do you? Do you know what you want? Write it down, put pictures to it, put it all around your house so that you keep your vision right in front of you. Because if not, the people that are around you is going to steal your dream away from you because they don't believe in what you believe. They don't want what you want. And because you're not surrounding yourself with like-minded people, they're going to talk you right out of your dream. They're going to get you off focus. They're going to get you gossiping. They're going to have you on Facebook, in everybody posts, commenting, but ain't commenting and keeping up with your own life. So instead of minding other people's business, mind your money. Mind your money. And then you need to say positive daily affirmations to keep your mind right and focused. Time management. You can have it all, you guys. I know a lot of you work a full-time job. You're trying to figure out how exactly am I going to make this work? I work and I got my kids' activities and I just don't got time for my econ. Let me tell you something. You got time, but right now you spending time on things that's not calculating to your money. You busy being broke. By the time you turn 65, you're going to wish you make other choices. I always hear people and politicians always talk about, we got to take care of the elderly. That's true. But guess what? Those elderly people at some point was in their 20s. At some point was in their 30s. At some point was in their 40s. And guess what they didn't do? Mind their money. And they didn't plan for their future. And now they old and need somebody else to take care of them. So you have to decide for yourself, do you want to be one of them people? Or you want to retire, kicked up, traveling the world, living your best life? There's a tool that I posted and put into our training website under the new consultant section. And it is a business hour worksheet. And basically what it does is it has Monday through Sunday across the top. It has 8 to 9 p.m. down the bottom. And what you're going to do using this little key is you're going to fill in all the hours that you at work. So if you at work, put work, okay? You got to put in time for prayer and meditation. God got to have his time. So you need to put it on your calendar. That's where I got the me. That's the time with me and time with God. If you're exercising, put that in there. Times that you're supposed to be with your family. You should have family time. Put it in there. When you have times that you're going to make calls and follow up with prospects, or you making calls to follow up with team members, you got to make calls, people. You got to build a relationship with people. Put in time where you do admin work. And this admin work this is when I might be reading my econ training manual. This is when I might be on the Lifestyle Changers website watching videos. Your admin time, that's the time when you're doing it. If you're working a job, what do you do on your lunch break? Do you be on social media for your lunch break? Or could you use your lunch break to post social media about your business, build your business? But whatever it is that you decide to do, your day should be mapped out. That is going to make you more productive. When you're supposed to be doing family time, don't be doing my econ. And the days that you got designated to actually do my econ, don't be doing family time. You have to have a balance. Let your family know what your schedule is. Stick to it. Memory joggers. In my econ, you know I talk about the power of 2 and 5. So the best way to talk about 2 and 5 is let's make a list of everybody that you know. This list, this prospecting sheet is again under new consultant on our team training website. The top 5 names is your top 5 go-getters. This your money circle. This your money clique. These are the people that you want to help them get their credit together so y'all can pull y'all credit together and y'all can go and buy a franchise, or y'all can go and buy some real estate. These are the people that you want to make your money circle. You want to help them get their finances together so y'all can all go and get money. That's your top 5. That's your top 5. And then there's everybody else. So think about everybody that you know. Use the contacts that's in your phone, but you need to make a list because you need to expose your business. Income producing activities. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I see a lot of y'all spending an awful lot of time on social media. I see you because I see you commenting on their posts, so I know you on social media. And some of y'all are minding everybody's business but your own. Okay? So again, you need your business hours, and then you need activity. There are certain activities that you need to be performing during your business hours so that you can make money. So like I said, you got to allocate time to do marketing. You got to allocate times to do presentations. You got to track it, and you got to hold yourself accountable. Here's a tracking sheet for income producing activities. Again, this is under a form that is under the new consultant section. I give you different ideas that you can use to market your business. Hand out marketing tools, 2 to 5 a day. Y'all, this is how I did when I first got into network marketing. I did 2 to 5 a day. Posting flyers in the laundromats, in the cleaners, in the grocery stores. Leaving your flyers at daycare centers, in doctor's office, nail salons. This is if you want to do community prospecting. Again, you want to make your list of the people that you are the closest to. Make 2 calls a day. You can run a newspaper ad. You ever thought about running a newspaper ad for credit repair? Ever thought about that? You got to think outside the box. The key is exposing people to your business. Of course, I don't know why this keeps doing this. You can post on your social media. You can do YouTube videos, or you can do vendor events. A lot of malls allow people to be vendors where you can get a table and you can have an information table. A lot of college campuses, you can go on college campuses and you can get tables and have your brochures out to hand out information. Those are reaching out methods. Every day you should be thinking about, how can I get the word out about my business? Can't nobody patronize your business if they don't know you in it. Daily activity. Did I add a new name to my prospect list? I'm gonna change this. We had Sip and Sprays. We used to have this other product that MyEcon used to have, and we could have Sip and Sprays, but I'm gonna change that. Have you contacted your new team members? Have your new team members income shifted? Have your new team members downloaded the cash flow manager? Have your new team members done the boot camps? Follow up. Having one-on-one strategy sessions. You can have wine and wealth sessions, 2 or 3 people. All right? But you can track it. Track what you do. And then at the end of the week, add it up. I'm telling you, your number is in your numbers and money is in your activity. The 12-step wealth system. As a new consultant, under the new consultant tab, you are going to watch the new consultant orientation. Under the personal finance tab, you're going to watch the boot camp. You are going to incorporate the 12 steps of financial freedom. I even have a video that goes over all 12 steps. Have you shared it with your team? You can meet with your team and pull up one of these training webinars and y'all watch it together. What's the 12 steps? $1,000 in your emergency savings account. So when you first adjust your W-4, if you ain't got $1,000 in the bank right now, you're going to take that W-4 income shift money and you're going to put it into your savings account until you got $1,000, right? Then do you got $3,000? Have you started your credit repair education? Have you even pulled your credit report? Have you started watching the modules? Have you started sending out your letters? Eliminate debt. Have you did the debt elimination worksheet? Do you know what bill debts you're supposed to be paying off first? Do you know your debt-free date? Why does this keep doing this? It's irritating. Do you got 6 to 12 months of your emergency savings? So your income shift does 2 things. It builds your savings account. It gets you out of debt. As you start to pay off debt, it frees up more money. Then we talk about baby investing. You come to the cash flow training, You're gonna know about baby investing techniques and how there are funds in these places that give you 24, 30% return on investment. Jeez. How to generate business income. Build your business. And the reason why you're telling other people about the MyEcon opportunity is so that they can get access to this information, and you're going to get paid from MyEcon from their pockets for helping them get their financial products out to people. But because you on my team, you getting a whole lot of other resources and tools that nobody else in MyEcon even have access to. So take advantage of it while you can. We talk about broker accounts. Do you have adequate life insurance? Are you a homeowner? And if you are a homeowner, a lot of homeowners are not even trying to pay their mortgages off because they believe, shoot, I'm gonna die before that mortgage is paid off. But not in MyEcon, we put you on an 8 to 12 year plan. Be mortgage free. We talk about business and franchising, real estate investing. That's the end goal of MyEcon. After you use that cash flow to get out of debt and build your savings account, you got your retirement plan popping, you got your credit score, then now it's time for you to become a real estate investor. It's time to step your game up and getting your wills and trust in place. If you're not following these strategies, you're not doing MyEcon. Most people in MyEcon, they just adjust their W-4 and get some extra money, and that's all they got out of it. Shame on you. Shame on you. You're doing yourself and your family a huge disservice. The reason why people quit is because they're not doing this. Cash Flow Manager, your back office, great videos. I'm not going to go through it. 475 tax deductions that you can write off. It is mandatory that you use your Cash Flow Manager. You need to track everything. Keep your receipts. Stop being lazy because lazy is going to cost you money. These write-offs are very important for you because you adjusted your W-4. What's the sense of getting your money back from your paycheck and then you turn around and got to get the money back to the IRS because you owe the government, all because you was too lazy to keep up with the receipts? Don't adjust your W-4 then. Let them keep taking your money. But you got to use your Cash Flow Manager, okay? Again, you putting all your expenses in your Cash Flow Manager, even your monthly cost, your $34.95 monthly cost in MyEcon, you're going to put that in your Cash Flow Manager. At the end of the year, you're going to run a report. That report going to have all your expenses and your receipts are attached. If you are in the state of Illinois or you may be in New York City, they may ask you for your business expenses in order for you to get your state refunds. This is what you're mailing to them. They just want documentation and record and proof that what you said you have as expenses are true and real expenses. So you either want your state check or you don't want your state check. Do the work. If you ever audited, this is how you pass an audit. So if you adjust your W-4, you ain't track your expenses, you file your taxes, and then you get audited. Don't be surprised when the IRS say you owe all that money back. Don't get shocked. Don't get bothered. I told everybody what they need to do. Do what you got to do. Protect yourself. Pay your $34.95 membership every month. There's a reason why you're doing that. Every month you pay your $34.95. That covers your income shift from your W-4 and your write-offs for that month. So by the end of the year, you will have paid $419 to keep your business going. Because every month you pay your membership, MyEcon is going to report to the IRS that you paid your membership. So if you income shift for a whole year and you getting $300 a month, that's $3,600 that you kept the government from taking from you. That's $3,600. So it cost you $419 to get $3,600. So not only is your business free because you got the money back, so your business is free, but you get $3,600, and to prevent you from having to not owe at the end of the year, you get your write-offs, your rent, the sale, the car note, and other expenses. So if you have $1,500 in expenses, living expenses, That's $20,000 that you can write off at the end of the year. But guess what? If you only pay your membership for 3 months, but you income shift and kept your money for a year, you're only going to be able to claim 3 months of expenses. You're going to owe. You're going to owe. There's no shortcut. And you can't get something for nothing. And you don't want to be penny smart and dollar dumb. So pay your membership. It protects your cash flow. The cash flow strategist, you're going to do that after you go through the personal finance boot camp. So you know what your budget is. You know wasteful spending that you can cut out. You know your income shift. You know all your debt. Now you can go to the cash flow strategist, which is another tool that MyEcon gives you to help you plan for your retirement. Here's the reality. Whatever your salary is right now, multiply it by 10, and that's how much you should have in your retirement account. So if you're making $60,000 a year, you should have $600,000 by the time you retire. But look at these numbers. Only 39% of people who hit retirement got $100,000 to $250,000 in their retirement. Only 39%. 11% got anywhere from $250,000 to $400,000. 13% got $2 million. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be in the 39%? Or are you going to be in the top 13%? Or are you going to be in the no percent because you ain't got nothing? Which one is it going to be? The cash flow strategist is going to give you a step-by-step strategic plan for financial independence. It's going to analyze your cash flow, your income, and expenses because you already did the work through the boot camp. So filling out the cash flow strategist is going to be simple, it's going to be easy, and it's going to be accurate. When you go into the cash flow strategist, it's going to ask you how much money you want to have every single month when you retire. How much money do you want coming in every single month from your retirement account? This say $7,000. This is all an example. This is saying that I plan to retire in 2025. This is saying what a return investment could be in this example. That could be 8%. This is you're going to be putting in your cash flow. So after you just your W-4, they're going to ask you how much is your cash flow. You're going to put that in. They're going to ask you how much do you have in your 401k right now. You're going to put that in. They're going to ask you what are your monthly bills. You already know that because you did the budget worksheet. You're going to put that in. They're going to ask you to list out your debts. You already know that because you already did the debt elimination worksheet. So once you put that in, it is going to tell you that if I want $7,000 a month, I need to have $600,000 in my retirement account, right? That's what it's telling me. And in order for me to have that, if I need $608 a month in order for me to have $600,000 by the time I want to retire by 2025. So if I'm already investing $450 a month, because let's say you're taking money out of your MyEcon commission check, I still need another $158 coming from somewhere in order for me to get to my point. But let's say you ain't investing nothing at all, you need $608. Well, where does $608 coming from? No income shift. Once you get out of debt. The fact that you ain't paid off your car note $400, $500, $600 a month. You pay it off, now that funds your retirement. And what it's going to do is it's going to tell you, I don't know why this keeps doing this, it's going to tell you when you started, your existing portfolio, it tells you your debt-free date, that's in the calculator. It's going to say congratulations when you actually hit your goal of $600,000 in your portfolio. It's even going to tell you when you hit $1 million. If I focused on this plan and stayed on this plan, by 2027, I'll be a millionaire. It's right here because it grows my portfolio. It's powerful. This is your retirement. You need to update this every 90 days. You need to run your balance sheet through your cash flow manager every single month. Are you cash flow positive or are you cash flow negative? It's going to tell you cash flow positive, cash flow negative. Also in your cash flow manager, you can run a net worth, which is a balance sheet report. The balance sheet report is list all the assets you have and all the liabilities you have. And if your liabilities are more than your assets, your net worth is negative. So your goal is to have your assets be more than your liabilities. That's what you want. That's the goal. You want to increase your net worth. This is how your money outlasts you and you have wealth to give to your family, because this box is more than this box. We already talked about the power of the W-4. We're not going to go over it again. When you adjust your W-4, you get an extra $200 to $1,200 a month. That's $2,400 to over $14,000 a year. So if you've been working for the last 5 years, you wasn't in MyEcon, you wasn't able to adjust your W-4, you and lost out on $12,000 to $72,000 worth of cash. That's what you lost by not having a business and not being in MyEcon. You lost out on that. If you had $72,000, you think you couldn't have bought you a property to flip? You couldn't be in real estate? You couldn't have launched a dream business? Everything you need is actually in your paycheck. Social media marketing and branding. Watch the videos. No one knows you got business until you post it. Set up your Facebook fan page as well as your personal page. Now, I have videos that helps you do all of that. You want a personal page so you can advertise for free, and then you want a business page where you can run paid Facebook ads and you can increase your audience. Keep your personal life personal. Everybody don't got to know everything that's happening in your life on your Facebook page. Keep it professional. Keep the profanity out. Don't be sharing fights. Remember, what you show people is their interpretation of you. You are a business person. Keep it professional. Do not post back to back to back to back. Post no more than 2 to 3 times a day, unless you're posting on Instagram or Snapchat. Everybody who leave a comment on one of your posts, make sure that you follow up and respond to them in the comments area, because it keeps your post going. Send out 25 to 100 new friend requests on Facebook and Instagram every single day. That is part of your business marketing plan. I have a video that shows you how to do it and how to do it fast. Okay? Best times to be posting. All right? All social media have times where they have the most engagement. Facebook, between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m., everybody, because they on their way to work. 2 to 5, because people on their way home or people was on their lunch breaks. Okay? Posting after 10 p.m. From 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., I have seen people make a post at 11 o'clock at night. Make a post at 12 o'clock at night. Ain't nobody paying attention to Facebook. That's the worst time to be posting. Why are you doing it? Instagram. Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 8 is the hottest time. Anytime you're posting at night, it's always the worst time. Those are the main 2 you want to be worried about. On my team, I teach you social media posting. You got to build engagement. You got to educate people. You cannot just post on your page, join my team, who want to buy credit repair, and you're not talking about nothing else financial on it. And so Monday through Sunday, I give you a plan. So here's the plan. On Mondays, we do Money Mondays. So on Money Mondays, we will post something in relationships to money. You could find an article online that's talking about budgeting. You can find an article online that's talking about retirement. You could do a live video that talk about something that you learned by being in MyEcon, and you can share with that. But on Mondays is Money Mondays. You can look at my Facebook page and you can see different things that I post, and you could just copy and paste, you guys. It's not that hard to do. On Tuesdays, it's Testimony Tuesday. The Lifestyle Changers got a cash flow club. There's tons of testimonies in there. Pick one, post it on your page. Share your testimony. Share testimonies of other people. Wednesdays is motivational. Use that time to just say something to make people feel good. You can create your own memes. You can, you might see a video of an inspirational video by TD Jakes. You want to share it. Share it. Post something that make people feel good. Post something that make people you know, just have inspiration, you guys. Thursday, talk about your business. You can promote about adjusting your W-4. You can post about the 5-day credit repair challenge. You can post about a lot of things. You can post about the cash flow manager. On Friday, we call it Fun Friday, where you could just post just fun things. Now, what we did at the beginning with my team, when we first got started and started being on Facebook, we would do lives with each other. And Mike Macklin, you know, that's how he kind of got started. He was doing lives, and then he invited me on to do a live with him, and then he invited other team members to go live and other people in my econ to go live on your page. It's pretty cool, and it's just a fun way to be able to talk about my econ, and you're not by yourself. Okay, Saturday, lifestyle pictures. So maybe you with family, maybe you at a My Econ event. When you go to My Econ events, take pictures so people know that you're surrounded by like-minded people. Don't miss no trainings. I've had trainings here locally, and it's 5 people in the room. Why is that? You should attend the trainings. There's no reason why you can't attend trainings. There's no reason for it. You be there for support. You're there. If you go out to eat, make sure you're taking pictures of your plate. Put it on social media and say it's tax-free, because I'm a business owner. You go on vacation, post your pictures. Uncle Sam paid for your vacation. Sundays, it's family time. Make it all about your family, whatever's going on. But you want to have diversity in your posts. Just not back to back to back, get money. I'm getting money. I'm getting money. Who will join my team? People ain't going to pay attention to you. Educate them. Show value. Look at my Facebook page. You will see what I have on my Facebook page. I don't have nonsense on my Facebook page. Go and look. I have videos. They're on the team training website. There, I have a video on how to turn Facebook into your ATM and how to get 4,000 new followers in less than 4 months. It's in there. If you want to start doing videos, I introduce you to the Big View app that you can download to your phone, where you can type in the script of what you want to say, hit record, and it'll show the script to you so you can read, and people don't even know that you're reading, but you're recording the video all at the same time, till you get to a point to where you can go live by yourself and talk off the top of your head. So the training is there. And we're almost wrapping this up. Again, talking about the power of 2 and 5 and leadership. This is the Lifestyle Changer system. Adjust your W-4. Download the Cash Flow Manager. Put your receipts in the Cash Flow Manager. Go through new consultant orientation. Go through the Personal Finance Boot Camp. Use the Personal Finance worksheets. Complete the Cash Flow Strategist. And then market and promote your business. 2 and 5. How do you expose your business to people? How do you let people know that you got a business? There's a lot of things that are out there. We have webinars you invite your guests to. If I do a business opportunity webinar, I'll let you know. The link will be there. You can share it with people. We might have a live event. Take advantage of me. If you're here with me locally, there's no reason why you're not successful. We got our team prospecting website. You can share that website with other people. You can also do your own face-to-face presentations. I give you my presentation. If you don't want to do the presentation yourself, then guess what you're going to do? You're going to buy you an HDMI cord for Amazon for about $10. You're going to plug it to your TV, plug it to your laptop, pull up my video through YouTube, and play it through your TV. Same results. This picture right here is actually of some business partners who actually pulled up my webinar from YouTube, played it through their TV, and they had guests. And they let the video do the presentation. We can also schedule a Zoom where I can do a Zoom live from your living room, and we can share the business presentation. There's no reason why you can't expose people. The point of marketing and advertising is you want to get people in front of a presentation. The name of the game is the show. So how can you pique interest? And you can use this if you want to text everybody that's in your cell phone, if you want to send somebody a message in Messenger, or if you was in front of somebody face to face. Have you heard of income shifting? No. Do you have a job? Yes. Do federal taxes come out your paycheck? Yes. Could you use an extra $200 to $800 a month? Yes. Let me get your contact information. If you call somebody on the phone, you got your phone, can you pull up a video? And what you're going to do, you're going to give them my video, or you can have them go to the lifestylechangers.net. I think it's .net site, and tell them to watch the first 13 minutes. Never tell somebody to watch the whole video, because they think that it is just too much for them to sit down for 20 minutes and learn how to get rich. So they'll come up with excuses. Just say, watch the first 13 minutes, because the first 13 minutes explains the power of income shifting. And I guarantee you, if they watch the first 13, they'll watch the rest. Okay? But point them to the tools. Another way that I pique people is I send a message and I say, I'm selling money. Do you want some? I'm selling money. Do you want some? They're going to be like, how you selling money? You got a job? Federal taxes come out your paycheck? Could you do the extra $200 to $800? Here, take 13 minutes and watch this, and we're going to talk right after that. Follow up with people you give information to. Always know that people are on their time and not yours. People will tell you they watch a video and they ain't going to watch a video. Don't get emotionally tied. Keep sharing and talking. We got the 5-day credit repair challenge that's coming up on July 8th. And so next week, you want to be adding prospects. You want to be adding prospects to that Facebook group. And every day for 5 days, I am going to be going through and I am going to be sharing different tips on how they can increase their credit score. And this is going to be a great way for you to be able to sponsor people almost on autopilot without you ever doing a presentation. Okay, so we got that coming up. Don't forget, we got the Lifestyle Changers Cash Flow Club. This is where you can go to get testimonies. We got tons of testimony of real people, real results. Use them. All right, real quickly, keeping the 2 and 5 plan. This is how you can keep it simple on how the 2 to 5 plan can help you make money. Okay. Number 1, sponsor 2 people. Now, right now, MyEcon got a special promotion where you can sponsor 1 person and become an EVP. But I want you guys to stick to the 2 and 5 because it works. The math works. So, step 1 of my system. Oh, I hate this. Sponsor 2 people. When you sponsor 2 people, it used to be your first 2 people rolled up to your upline and you got a 5% check match or whatever check they earned on their base shop. Because of the special promotion right now, only your first person roll up and your second person doesn't. So only your first person roll up and then your EVP. But I'm keeping it simple, okay? Sponsor 2. When you sponsor your first 2, you make $2 on your first one. This is if you're using the $19.95 enrollment option. So if you're using the $50 or the $90 enrollment option, of course the money is more, okay? But for this example, this is the $19.95 membership. So you sponsor your first person, you only make $2. Sponsor your second person for $19.95, you make $20. You are EVP. So you completed the first challenge, which was to sponsor 2 people. The second part of the challenge is for you to sponsor 5 more. So step 1 is sponsor 2. Step 2 is to sponsor 5 more. You get 100% commission. You sponsor 5 more people at $19.95. You're going to make 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay? Now what you want to do is you want to create duplication. You want those 7 people that you brought into the business to do 2 and 5. Now, don't leave the first person you brought into the business alone. Just because they rolled up to your upline, you still want them doing 2 and 5 because you get a check match off of their business. So you want to make sure that they are just successful as everybody else. 2 and 5. Now, this is what it looks like when it's duplicated. Those 5 people are going to go to step 3. Step 3, these 5 people are in your base shop. Your 5 personals, anybody that you personally sponsor is in your base shop. In order for them to get out of your base shop and for them to become EVPs and open up their own base shops, they're going to have to sponsor 2 people. They're going to do the system. They sponsor 2 people. So this person sponsored 2 people. 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 Well, guess what? Remember, they 2 people rolled up to you. Even though for a limited time, it's 1 instead of 2. The concept is the same. It's going to be going back to the 2. So I'm teaching it from 2 to 5. So these 2 roll up to you. So now these 5 people just brought 10 new people into your base shop, and you got paid $18 plus another $15 because these people are going to repeat the system, and they are going to, if they pay their first membership, you get a $15 bonus. So each one of these people is worth $35 to you. I don't know what happened here. Okay. All right. So your first 5 got to leave behind 2. Now you got 10 people in your base shop. And so what you're going to do is you're going to work with the 10 people in your base shop, and you're going to tell them, let's work on the 2 and 5. So now these 10 people, they're working on the 2 and 5. So they're going to go and get their 2. So she gonna lead 2, she gonna lead 2, she gonna lead 2, she gonna lead 2, and now you got 20 brand new people in your base shop. It's not about you going out and sponsoring the world. It's about you working with the people that you already have. So if you run your base shop report, those are the people that you need to be working with and showing them how to get out your base shop, right? These 20 people, in order for them to get out the base shop, what they got to do? Sponsor 2 people. They leave behind 2 people. Now that's 40 new people. You guys, this keep going on to infinity. You keep getting 35 over and over and over and over and over again. So you ain't got to know a lot of people. You just need to know 7. You just need to know 7. Now those 5 people who came in, that you brought in, and they gave 2 and they became EVPs. Once they gave they 2, they now move to the generation. Okay, now they in step 4, they're in your generation now. All EVPs are in your generation. They're not in your base shop. Okay, now when a person is in your generation, them and everyone on their team, every time they pay their $34.95 membership, My Econ is going to pay you $1 to $7 for every membership, depending on your rank in the company. And I'm only talking about Infinity right now, so you want $7. So again, you got 1,000 people on your team, you make $7, that's $7,000 a month. You decide how big this is going to be by helping your people. Now, when your 5 people go over here to the generation, now they EVPs. That means they are right here. This is them. And so now they got their 2, but now they going to get their 5 because they want their 5 to be in their base shop. So when those people get the 2, now they're getting paid in their base shop. Everybody gets paid if you follow the 2 and 5 system. You can hit every rank in My Econ if you do my simple 2 and 5 system. I see y'all on people's pages, y'all following people that's giving y'all all types of little systems. You don't know if they did it or not. Follow somebody who actually did it. This is what it looked like with that power of 5. 5 who get 5. You got 625 people. If you get 5 people, right? And they go get 5 because you're doing 2 and 5. Now you got 25 new people. Them 25 new people, they got to do their 2, the 2 roll up in your base shop. They got to get 5, they got to get 5 more. Now you got 125 people on your team. Those 125 people doing what? 2 and 5. They gonna get their 5. Now you got 625 people on your team. Nobody sponsored no more than 5. If everybody follow the system and do what they supposed to do, everybody will be getting money. That's how you go from having 5 people on your team to 625 people. This is how I got to this level. It took me 6 months. I started with 5 people my very first month in the business. It grew to 625. It's the compound effect of everybody doing a little bit. But guess what? When you got 625 people on your team, if everybody just sponsored 1 person, now you got 1,296 people. You got 1,200 people on your team. If everybody just got 1 person, now you got 2,400 people on your team. If everybody on your team went sponsor 3 more, now you got 10,000 people on your team. A lot of people doing a little bit. That's how our upline said I got over 10,000 people in this organization. Yeah, you're gonna find some superstar, super recruiters that may be in other businesses and bring their downlines with them, but that's few and far between. You can still get there with 5 people if everybody keep it simple. Work with 5 serious people, it can explode your business to over 780 people. 10,000 people times $7, you will get paid $70,000 a month from MyEcon. If those 10,000 people sold one thing on their website every month, you can make another $2,400. If they sold $10 worth, you can make another $12,000 from 10,000 people in your organization. So at the end of the day, with 10,000 people, you can make anywhere from $70,000 to $82,000 a month. Y'all, the numbers don't lie. Do the math. So if you ain't making a lot of money in MyEcon, you got to ask yourself, what are you doing? You can't make thousands of dollars and you only got 5, 10 people on your team. You're going to have to build it big, but you got to stick to the process and teach the process, track the process, and encourage people to do the process. This is how powerful your MyEcon check is. Do you know that when you get a $300 check from MyEcon every single month from your team, that's equivalent to having $90,000 in the bank? Because if you had $90,000 in the bank in a treasury bond, they will pay you 4%. They will pay you $300 a month in interest. So if you had $90,000 in the bank and you do not touch it, the bank is going to mail you a check for $300. If you had $180,000 in the bank is going to write you a check for $600 every single month. If you got $450,000 in the bank is going to cut you a check for $1,500 a month. But here's your reality. You ain't got that money in the bank. So you're not getting that interest check. But if you build your team, you can make the same amount of money as if you had a whole lot of money in the bank. If I'm bringing in between $6,000 and $8,000 a month, that's like having anywhere from $2 to $3 million in the bank. But I'm getting that and I don't have $3 million in the bank. Your MyEcon business residuals allow you to create principal-less interest. You did not have to put up a lot of money to make that money every month, but you do got to do the work. And once it's built, it'll pay you. Leadership. If you got a team, you need to be doing sponsoring and teaching. You need to work with your team. Help them do presentations until they're comfortable doing them themselves. Use my webinars until you're comfortable doing them yourselves. Go deep and build relationships. If your people start bringing people into business, you go meet those people. Have a conversation with those people so those people can get to know you as well. Track everything. Communicate. Follow up. Attend the meetings. Attend the conferences. Build it big. I'm telling you, if you focus on building your team in 2 to 7 years, you can retire. Duplication is key. Here's an example. And this is a really good example. This is my cousin, Melinda. I taught Melinda how to sponsor her first team member, which was Al. I taught Melinda to teach Al to sponsor his first person, which was Andre. I taught Andre how to sponsor his first person, and he sponsored Tawana. This is called duplication. When somebody you brought into business recruited somebody, who recruited somebody, who recruited somebody, this is 3 levels deep. This is duplication. If you sponsor Al and Al ain't sponsored nobody, you don't have duplication with Al. There is no duplication. You don't have duplication till it's down 3 levels deep. And what you do is to build a relationship with all these people. That way, if Melinda decides she want to get out the business and quit, I built a relationship with Al, I built a relationship with Andre, I built a relationship with Tawana. They're still in the business. I'm still getting paid regardless of who quits. Or Melinda could still be in the business, but let's say Al quit. But because I built a relationship with Andre, Andre's still working the business. Build deep, duplication. Don't make the mistake of recruiting a whole bunch of people and then don't train them and walk away and you surprised when your numbers start dwindling. If you're not training and you ain't on training and you're not connecting your people with training, it's not just putting them, dropping them in the Facebook group and then you walk away. You got to build a relationship with them. Go through the boot camps with them so they can get serious about their money. And mark your calendars. Everything that we're doing right now is to get everybody to new ranks so that when the new MyEcon Corporate Conference, it is actually going to be June 12th and June 13th of 2020. That is going to be the 15-year conference for MyEcon. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. So you want to put that on your calendar right now, June 12th to June 13th. This is where you're going to get your trophies and your pins and your recognitions. And the last time that I was at the conference, I got $3,000 in cash from a drawing that they had. So getting these trophies matter. And these are a picture of some of my business partners who had hit the ranks of gold and got their trophies. I got a whole bunch of golds. You can have golds to get you all the way to infinity. Okay, but we got some platinums now. So they coming next year to get them platinums, but you want your trophies. So you need to get serious right now and run from now to the end of the year so that next year you are qualified. And then finally, we have a Chicago Cash Flow Conference where you get to train with me and some of the other top infinities in the company. You also get the opportunity to meet the owner of the company. Our Cash Flow Conference is this July 19th and July 20th. It's a Friday and a Saturday. On Friday, we're going to be doing investment training, and I'm going to give you a retirement blueprint that you can follow. On Saturday is going to be business training. So we're going to go over all the tax advantages that you have to write off. We're going to go over some credit repair. And then I'm gonna have Cedric talk about prospecting, what he did to get 1,000 people on his team in a short period of time. So you're gonna learn that. You're gonna get some social media training by Cortez Springer, and you're gonna also know how to build that base shop and build a multi-million-dollar income. John Pettiford has made almost $3 million in MyEcon commission. So definitely you're gonna learn from him. So you wanna be there. It's $25. Plan it. Take the days off. Get on a plane, get on the train, drive, whatever you need to do, get there because you need to be around it. It's $25. Hotels range from $60 to $100 a night. Get there, you guys. It's going to be the training that you need to have. And so this was a lot. This was the longest Super Saturday. I don't think it's the longest Super Saturday I ever did. I think my Super Saturdays are usually about 2 to 3 hours. I probably do, some people do this once a month. I probably do it once a month or once a quarter. But this is just to get you in position and getting you in the right way of money. And so, like I said, if your goal is to be a platinum and you want to be a platinum in the next 90 days, show the business presentation to 2 people a day. Show them to 2 people a day. And I guarantee you in 90 days, you could be a platinum. If you want to be an infinity in the next 90 days, then about 16 people need to actually see a live presentation every day. If you want to do it in 6 months, 8 people a day need to see a presentation. Not I gave my link to somebody or I told somebody to watch the video. They actually sat down and watched the video. That's why face-to-face prospecting could build your team fast because they in your face. You could pull up a webinar or you could pull up the presentation slides, do your own presentation or let me do the presentation for you. It really doesn't matter. But 2 to 5 exposure shows a day to the opportunity and you will build your team lightning fast. All right, you guys, I still got my voice. I know people been in and out of the training all day today. I know we had some connection issues. I did record this, so I will be posting the replay. The replay won't have all that freezing going on or anything like that. But for those of you who were here, thank you, thank you, thank you. Those who tagged the team, thank you. Those who've been in and out, thank you. And I pray that I have enlightened you to a whole new way of life and basically get you to a position to win in your business. So that ends this Super Saturday. You guys have an amazing weekend. Again, on Monday, start adding your prospects to the 5-day credit repair challenge group so that I can help you build your teams through our credit repair products, okay? All right, you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.